just want to thank everybody for your commitment to the mission of Best Point, serving almost 20,000 children and family in our community each and every year.
Two phrases really capture why we decided to lean in. The first is, to whom much is given, more will be expected. I think it's fair to say that most of us in this room have been given much. But when we look around our community and our country and the world and see so many in need of so many different things, it's hard to know how and where to start. For us, Best Point has been that answer. It's given us the opportunity to give back and meaningfully engage with these families and children and do our small part. So if we were asked to do a little more, it was time to step up.
You watch athletes on television and you think they're at the top of their lives, competing at the highest level, doing what they love to do. You'd be shocked the things that they deal with behind closed doors. And again, I say all this to say, that's people that are supposed to be just in the prime of their lives. What Best Point does for people that deal with much more severe things, and it's recognized very early, that is real service.
And we're here to talk about our why. Why are we here? Why are you here to do this? So, Gail.
Thanks, honey. Okay, everyone here tonight has been touched by the challenges of mental health. Maybe in your own family, maybe among your friends, in your kids' schools, or the stories in the news. Personally, I lost my 21-year-old nephew to an unintentional drug overdose. At his funeral, I remember looking through the photo boards that were assembled in his honor. What struck me was how typical his early childhood was. Football, baseball, wrestling, school awards. But in his early teens, he began his invisible battle with mental health. I remember looking at those photos and thinking, if only there had been proper intervention, if only he had received intensive treatment, if only his family had the support they so desperately needed. The list of if-onlys seemed endless. This past week, we have all felt the grief from the heartbreaking events in Minnesota. As we try to make sense of the horror, we analyze every detail, searching for answers. And once again, I find myself thinking, if only the right help had reached the right person at the right time, maybe this tragedy could have been prevented. I am convinced the way we can make a difference is by addressing mental health issues early, when children are still young and still full of possibility. The staff at Best Point dedicates themselves to making a difference. They serve daily to change the trajectory of young lives. Best Point needs our help. The children need our help. Give what you can tonight. With our financial support, Best Point can do what they do best: give kids a chance to thrive.
Please welcome to the stage the principal of the lower school, Mrs. Jen Jensen, Amanda Norris, Keziah, and her mom.
Tad has passed on, but his legacy lives in our hearts every day. His impact on and passion for our mission is part of a much larger story. Words cannot do justice to someone who gave so much of himself to so many others. This award is a tribute to a man who held our deepest respect and warmest admiration. Before Sharon's untimely passing, she accepted the nomination to receive the Tad Lawrence Servant Heart Award. She was so excited, and we are so saddened that she could not be here to accept the award.
Sharon was an amazing woman and a very, very dear friend. Sharon's love for her family was so evident. Her beautiful daughters, Francie and Michaela, and her wonderful grandchildren. She also loved Best Point and the mission of strengthening families. She has been an important part of Best Point for many years. Now, the legacy of love for family will live on through Best Point and Sharon Williams Frisbee's foundation. I am so glad we are all here tonight celebrating our dear friend Sharon and honoring her. Thank you.
The city of Cincinnati and Best Point lost a true star. Michaela and Joe, we all loved her. She gave from her heart. She was a fountain of strength and of giving, and she kept coming back for more. I mean, heck, they kicked me out after 9 years. She said, I'm coming back, and she did. So we got to play games together with Best Point together to try and raise money, and Sharon was like a stalwart for getting things done, for coming up with new ideas, and for making Best Point grow. Sharon, I know you're up there. Congratulations.
We love you, Sharon.
The highly coveted Pappy Van Winkle doing that. Where do we start?
3, I got 3,000. I'm not saying forget the rest. 1,000. Who's in at 9?
Not far from Woodford Reserve in Keeneland. Oh, we got this front table.
56.
Hold on.
Can we do it for 2?
I think Mike and Mary McGraw said yes.
64 here.
And that sounds like a wonderful night.
8,000.